We're doing 211. We get to classify quadrilateral properties. Will you give me that definition of properties, please? Let me give you some details about this person right here. He has blonde hair and blue eyes and pale pink skin, and he's wearing a gray and black and green sweatshirt. Okay, that's properties. Here's another key word that you'll be using in several places. Properties is a synonym of attributes as well. So when you see that idea of attributes, those are also a list of attributes. Help me list some attributes of, well, first of all, let's define quadrilateral. What does quad mean? I love when I can look at a word. Quad, what does it mean? It means four. And this idea lateral, does anybody remember what lateral means in this case in the geometric sense? Yes? It means four sides basically, okay? I love it when you can look at a word, you might not understand it, but maybe you see something that you recognize like that, like quad, right? And then you can work forward with it, okay? So, we're going to be looking at quadrilaterals. What are some properties of quadrilaterals? Yes, sir. Four sides, four vertices. Thank you for using that excellent geometric mathematical vocabulary. Wonderful. Give me a couple of moments here. Anything else? Yes. Oh, so let's say all have four sides and four vertices. Some can have sets of parallel lines. And I think the example that was given is like a square. Let's do this. Is a square. You'll notice, and it's not lines, it's line segments, but you'll notice there's a set of parallel line segments there and a set of parallel line segments there, right? I noticed some people drew trapezoids. Are there parallel line segments here? How many? Yeah, there's one good pair of parallel line segments here, right? And I know my trapezoid's kind of ugly, but there's a parallel line segment, right? Okay. I think I did something crazy like this, or I saw some of these. Are there any parallel line segments there? Yeah, there are. There's these two, right? Let's see if I can do something really crazy. Yeah. Are there any parallel line segments there? No, I don't see any. Is it still a quadrilateral? Yeah, so absolutely. So some can have sets of parallel lines. One more thing, all of them have are four angles, right? With vertices come angles as well. And we can say some have right angles. Some have right angles, some have acute angles. I'll even just use the symbol for angles. And some have obtuse angles. So those angles can change with that. Is everybody okay with the quadrilateral at this point? I see some pencils on paper so far. Okay, today your task is to classify. Okay, do you guys understand that when to classify, what thinking map would we use to classify? What would it be? A tree map, right? Do you guys understand to classify? It means to sort out, right? So look at page 60. It's not a tree map, but do you see it's group 1, group 2, and group 3 there? Okay. It really is set up like this. Like, look at the tree map right now. Well, I'll just draw the tree map. Page 59, yes. Sorry. I would draw the tree map, and it looks like this. Quadrilaterals. Okay. And in this case, it's group 1, group 2, and group 3. For whatever reason, everyday math doesn't give us a tree map, and I think they should. But I want you to see that these boxes on page 59 are exactly that. Is everybody okay with that? Awesome. Why do you think it would be important to understand these quadrilaterals? Turn and talk to your red partner about it. I've got life skill. I know that's the one everybody wants to go to. Why else would it be important? So we want to classify shapes and their properties. I like that. By their properties, yes. It is a mathematical skill, and in fact, it's a mathematical skill called geometry. Geometry. I think I spelled that wrong. Oh, yes, my spelling. I swear my spelling is getting worse as the years go on. Geometry, like that. Thank you. One more thought. That's right. So classifying those shapes. I love it. Okay.